I like that one.
That's what I want you to do. I want you to set up and have a nice little That's how you hit a hydrant. That's how you hit a hydrant. Now, am I telling you to put the gun on plane? Am I telling you to release it?
Attempt to
This one's a bunch of
finish, I guess.
Slide your hips.
See what's rotating.
Hydrant. High.
There you go.
Pat your hips. Pushing it down. That's a very good right foot, Chris. Tom, what's the root cause of a slice? It's an open glove face, isn't it? She's drawing every. How about a high draw again? Hit the pole. Doink.
Okay.
That's basically almost straight.
That was straight of where I was laying up.
Set up.
And that was the
That was
farthest
almost
one
a
I've
Toes
hit.
out.
three,
A little wider
plus three, plus three.
Right there.
I
Perfect.
think
Toes
that
out.
was square.
Now
Push
push hips
with
slightly
where I
forward.
laid.
Right.
Now slide your. That is spectacular. Now, you hit about 40 shots.
Just about high
You hit about 37
That was
draws.
so cute.
How many about hip sliding, thinking about weight forward, thinking arm straight?
That was definitely
That
drawn.
would have drew.
That was the right kind of draw on the first half of that.
Yeah.
Let's do is grab your driver and warm up over there, and I'll set up over there.
Nice little draw.
It was a sequence of things he wanted to do, but it was all tailored to one particular thing that he saw. That was something about this right forearm, the position it was in. And you use different phrases. You're having to cheat. So everything he was trying to do was to correct that. There were all pieces built around that. On the downswing now, it's coming off your shoulder instead of bicep. And when you were doing, when you in that first 30 minutes of working on this hands in, your left arm stayed below your shoulders. Do a couple rehearsals and feel that. So it's almost a Matt Kuchar feel.
Because when I go slow, this is what I feel like I do every time. But when I'm in full speed mode,
Yeah, I made sure not to edit out some of your rehearsal moves so that you could see that your rehearsals were really good.
Yeah.
But the ball swing was a little bit different.
Because when I move quicker, I mean, I feel like because I'm not making a downswing, I
See,
can
right,
control
even
it.
as you do that, I'm seeing these hands not going an arm.
Not that far.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be.
So I need, because when I do it too much, I feel like the club head is like this. And that's because I'm not incorporating enough three.
Well, see, I'm still seeing you do this instead of this.
So I need to use
Don't delay the turn of the hips.
Right.
And that's kind of what I saw. Your initial takeaway is hands only.
Okay.
And then you start your arc. Start the arc with the turn. Yeah, that brings it to the inside. There you go. So the first inch is
soon as I start to move.
occurs because you start your rotation starts immediately.
Right. It should be shoulders and hips together, not.
Exactly. And it carries the club with you in the arc.
Makes it, you have to think about it less, I guess, as far as
Mhm.
trying to get it into.
Feel that little, yeah, just that little wiggle, that little coil.
That was good.
Yeah, you almost want, for training purpose, you almost want to use your awareness to control this first 12 inches, and then shift back to what you want to feel going in.
Right. Right, ball flight is really low.
Certainly, I think when you take it in that soon, or correct the timing of it, it seems to shallow you out.
Yeah.
Too thin ones were.
So I
I think when you go straight back, you get too steep.
does that look like it's in the middle or slightly back?
Slightly, maybe a half inch back.
I can feel it when I do that. Everything's going straight left instead of out.
There's maybe 3 or 4 inches from your hip. Do it slow, so I can. Man, try to hit the stick with your on the downswing. Try to drive. Yeah, try to feel that right there. I don't mind you even feeling a little turn as long as you hit the stick. You just don't want to back that hip up. When I saw this hip knee going back this way instead of driving your knee to the. Yeah, I saw that. So you want to. You basically are going to be fully flat, see? But then the knee is going to go toward the target while it's extended.
I feel off balance.
Okay. Start to get high.
Is it okay?
Start to get way up here.
Been thinking about the waist down.
And so let's do about 5 minutes on feeling that left arm tight. Oh, right elbow. So instead of a T, why don't we use something a little softer? What'd you do?
I did a practice swing without a ball.
Okay.
Just completely feeling the distance between me and the ground and impact position and all that kind of stuff. And when I put the ball a little closer, I feel like it's easier to keep my arm down.
So you got closer to the ball yourself.
What I did was,
Did you sit up a little taller?
I did. I really focused on staying in because I was going like this. I was kind of feeling like this, and I was like, wait, my arm's going out. So I went like this to feel it here, and it made it easier to be in the right position
I like all that.
with the ball a little closer.
Let's do that a bunch.
Is the camera running? Because you might have caught it on there.
It's that's as high as you hit it.
Right now, it's telling myself I'm comfortable, even though I'm not. So I think the more developed,
Your subconscious
Feel.
mind figures it out.
if it's not too deep.
This may be. This is amazing. I think this is major.
The center of the ball is slightly past it.
Slightly. Tell the camera. 4 and a little bit past the 4th step past the label.
There it is. Right on, directly in line with the yellow and orange post.
Yep. But your subconscious mind. We're slightly left of center now. Slightly right.
Yeah. So I was trying to get it like a ball, maybe a ball forward or something.
Okay.
Is what I'm.
Yeah.
Trying
When you asked me a while ago, it was probably a ball behind the center.
Right.
Once you get set up, put the ball. And then I want you to just let your right hand go dead and hang. Let's see where it falls. Feel your new setup. Let your right hand just fall. Now, feel your old setup. And let it just fall. swung into. This is what I use this a lot when I shoot.
I tell people that when I do.
Gravity, I call it the gravity line. So I want you to set up where your hands are on the line.
That's where they want to be.
That's where it was when your new setup. It was on the gravity line. Your old setup, they pull in.
Yeah.
And so gravity is now going to help you return those hands to that spot, as opposed to you having to fight gravity to get them to your spot. Very good.
I think if I focus on my way down, keeping my left arm in,
Okay.
that naturally does it. Because that's my natural tendency is to come out and over.
Yeah, because if it goes down and in, it's got it.
It's got it. Because if I think,
Okay, so we're going to work on keeping that contact off your pecs.
right, because if I cut my left arm off and I don't,
Don't let it come off their pecs.
if I focus on this, I feel like it's a lot more roll to get through to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I have more of a chance of leaving the club face open.
Yep.
If I think about my right hand.
Like that.
The two major things I think that are influencing the whole swing, one, this foot at impact. When I focus on that, this looks better. I think if I focus on keeping this down, this can't come here because I'm holding on to the club.
Right.
So this staying tight won't allow this arm to come out here, so it's the separation. So let me just try to do those two,
Not, don't do the left arm. Think more about the foot and the right arm,
foot and the right arm.
right armpit. Okay. Good. No.
Too hard to draw. But the wind's kind of blowing, so it might have drawn more.
Every once in a while, I see this being thrown past too quickly,
I feel it too.
and instead of staying in sync, where everything is chasing the club, and you're not letting your body stop and let the club go racing past it.
Trying to analyze the good science that existed 2 weeks ago, even though you had certain things that were odd, maybe to another person's mind. And you were very consistent 2 weeks ago. You weren't just occasionally hitting a good drive. You were hitting them all good. Like that one. Is that pretty much not thinking about a lot of stuff?
I didn't think about anything.
Okay.
All I thought about was an in and out path.
Okay.
But I didn't think about how I was creating it. I just thought
Right.
in my head.
All feel.
And I'm just making sure I stare down the ball like it's $1 million.
Let's keep doing that. What we may find is that the geometry is good, that the left arm is good, everything's looking good.
The one where I just completely trust the rightward motion
Mm-hmm.
to see if I can't hit a big draw, high draw.
Close. Starting too straight. Your path might have been a 5, but the face was like probably 0 or -1. Now, one thing we haven't, I don't want to say worked on, because I'm not going to ask. Load and lift, load and push. Ooh, I like that one. Might have been high, probably high on the face.
Yeah, I'd still say it might be swinging down a degree or two, though.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Set up that way, but let's get our 50-50 and just to kick the hip. Just don't tilt that angle, that spine that much. So it's just a little.
Low draw.
Let's make that handle go out, up and out. Pure turn, hands in, follow through, up and out.
Better contact for sure.
Let's slow it down a little bit. just work on the hands in.
What if I incorporated my normal posture with thinking about this?
Okay, let's do that.
Something that feels comfortable with what we want to work on.
Right. Like that one.
Hit it really high up right there.
Yeah, but a lot of the geometry was good.
That contact is pure.
Absolutely.
The swing was a little off, but
Yeah, let's get that contact with the, seeing that piece that I've edited in there. It's almost like a right hip, right elbow connection. Like that right there.
trying to get the feeling of out and up. Trying to keep my foot down too.
Close.
Just off balance.
You just didn't put a finish. You're trying to keep the foot down, weren't you? That's what you got today.
I wasn't thinking about opening my head. I was looking high on the face, but
You were or were not?
I wasn't thinking about it. But now that I thought about it and felt it,
Oh, that one you did think
I
about.
did think about it.
Okay. That's a good one. Mainly what they're doing. So, but when you think the right hip, the other things that you want to do with your backswing hasn't either time accomplished.
Right.
Left arm goes in, hands go in.
Still didn't feel 100% balanced, but that's so nice, right?
I think that is doing so many drills and not, you didn't really, I don't think you hit very many shots at all with the intention of having a normal finish. Yes, so,
Besides the first 10 I hit, I didn't have any.
right. So
I look like a better finish.
Yeah, it was a nice draw.
Glad we backed up. Did you hit the dirt in the air?
Two hop to the dirt.
okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to practice swing, set up comfortably, go. Don't set up comfortably and think. Set up comfortably, hit, set up comfortably, hit, set up comfortably, hit. Now I want you to feel it on 5 swings. No tee, ball, ball, ball. Now you've got to make sure your setup geometry is right before you go, but that doesn't take that long. So as soon as you kind of feel like you're there, then just go. Pure trust. The first ball will be the difficult one.
Gonna draw with the tee.
Don't think about it. Set up, get comfortable, try to feel that backswing. A comfortable new backswing. Don't think about it. You're just trying to repeat the swing. The backswing, that nice whip.
Obviously, when you own it, you can do that drill and then they get all 3 blisters about where you want. It's not an ownership test.
You were just doing back and forth, and I commented that your left arm didn't get any higher than your shoulder line. I'm going to be curious to see if it gets higher than your shoulder line when you think about hitting a golf ball.
Can I do like 2 or 3 before I...
Absolutely. Do enough to capture it.
Okay.
And then once you capture it, just start going. Oh, that was a better group than the first group.
Second one faded.
First one was really good. That's kind of where you're aiming.
Is it?
So we're kind of.
I felt more out and up with that one because I did think too much. I think before.